Hi. I really should have done this Q&A a long time ago, but oops. I got really busy. I had a friend from Florida and Tennessee, and then we drove back here. My car didn't break down this time. And then Warped Tour, which was awesome. Like, insanely awesome. I mean, everybody expects for it to be awesome, but it really was. And then I went on a cruise to Mexico with my dad and my sister for a week, and I didn't have internet, or a phone, or anything. So I'm gonna do this now. Okay. I'm gonna start with a personal question, just because I picked a particular question to answer last, and I figured I may as well get this one out of the way. So here we go. Do you have scars from your self-harm, and would you post a picture of them? The answer to that is I do have scars, but they're not too visible. I make sure that they're not. But no, I would never post a picture of my scars, or if I were to cut again, I would never post a picture of it. Like, I don't find any sense in romanticizing self-harm or making it seem like it's a good thing to do, because it's not. I mean, that's my opinion, but I guess other people have different ones, so if you want to post your picture, go ahead, just know that I don't like it. Next question is, how do you style your hair? Do you put anything in it to make it wavy, or is it natural? Well, I just straightened my hair right now, so you can't see the wave that that person's talking about. No, I don't use any products in my hair unless I use like heat protectant for when I'm straightening it, or hairspray. That's it. How I get that wave though is I'll either take my straightener and turn it away from my face when I'm going down, and it gives a little bit of wave, not like a curl, and then if you brush it out it leaves like this wave. Or I braid my hair in a side braid and I leave it overnight, and then when I wake up, I hairspray the braid, then I undo the braid, and then I hairspray my hair, and then that stays for a little bit, but you kind of have to keep doing that one, unless your hair is, like, prone to it, I guess. Because my hair just stays like that now, because that's what it's used to. Next question is, how many Warped Tours have you been to? My first Warped was in 2010. So, 1, 2, and then I went to 2 dates last year, because all-time low. I mean, come on. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including this year. Next question is my dream tour. That's weird. All-time low, Fall Out Boy, The Story So Far, Paramore, Mayday Parade, You Me at 6, and Pierce the Veil. And Vice and Men, just because I think that'd be awesome. I mean, none of those bands, like, well, I mean, some of those bands go together, but, like, that as a whole tour would just be weird, I guess. Yeah, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. That's just my dream tour. The next question is, would you ever consider dyeing your hair any other color than red? I've had my hair a lot of other colors. And I'll say this, my hair right now is perfect for me. Like, I love my red hair so much. I really don't know if I could ever, like, actually part with it. Because there was a time when I dyed it, and then literally, like, 2 days after I dyed it, like, super dark brown, I just red. Straight back. It was kind of pathetic. I killed my hair a little bit, but it's worth it. Next question is, if you could pick 10 people, living or dead, to have dinner with, who would you invite and why? Alex Gathgarth, Jack Barricat, Patrick Stump, Mark Hoppus, Pete Wentz, Ryan Dawson, Zach Merrick, Johnny Depp. I think I'm at 6 right now. I don't know. Mitch Lucker. Let's see. Andy Glass, just because he's really, really nice. Parker Cannon, because you have to have that asshole. I mean, you can't deny it, he's an ass, but it would be hysterical to see everybody trying to interact with him. And let's see. Ben Ferris would be my 10th. Just have you seen him, like, come the fuck on. Say Miranda Cosgrove around him. Do it. I dare you. It's hysterical. But no. And why? Because I love all of those people. Like, a lot. And then putting them all in a room together would just be fucking hysterical. Like, it would literally be the funniest thing ever. Just because they all have such different personalities, and then clash, it would just, yeah. It would be awesome. Next question is best concert you've ever went to? Spring Fever. Hands down. Like, that was literally 4 out of 5 of my favorite bands, so. Oh, for the Dream Tour one too, I'm gonna set it off in there. I know that was a couple questions ago, but we're gonna squeeze them in. My bad. Forgot about you. Next question is, well, I mean, also, opinion question. Do you ever get acne? I'm actually, I don't unless I'm stressed. Like, me and stress do not go well together. Unfortunately, I'm stressed out a lot. I just use really good makeup. So, I do get acne. Yeah. Next question is someone who inspires you. There could be a couple different answers. My 2 biggest inspirations right now are Alex Gaskarth and Cody Carson. And Alex, for other reasons that I've said before. Cody, because I've known Cody for a while, and I'm so proud of the way that he's, like, set it off into this, like, giant band now. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm so proud of him. But his speech he gave at Warped Tour before they played this on Dreamcatcher was honestly one of the most inspiring things that I've heard. Like, basically saying, fuck the people who don't want you to achieve what you want to achieve, kind of thing. I don't know. So, there's that. A song that always makes you cry, Therapy by All Time Low. Next question is the most embarrassing moment. You know, I read this question, I thought a lot about it. I really cannot think of anything. I mean, I embarrass myself in small amounts all the time, but, like, I don't think I've ever been so embarrassed that I would say it's the most embarrassing moment of my life, so. The next question is my worst and best memory. My worst would be when my grandfather died, because, no, I'm not even going to get into that, but my best, I don't know, there's a lot of things tied for best memory, most involving All Time Low, so. The next question is, what do you do around the guy you like? Well, I'm normally really shy around people that I like, because it's intimidating. Like, I guess I don't have, like, the best self-esteem, and I don't think I'm that good looking or whatever. And I find myself really, really annoying. Like, I hate hearing my own voice. It's awful rewatching these videos to be sure I didn't say anything too stupid. Because I hate listening to myself. So I feel bad for the guys that I like, but my advice to people would be yourself. Don't change yourself for anybody else, because that just fucking ruins the whole thing for everybody. Try to be outgoing, talk to them, like, feel what they're all about. Let them feel what you're all about. Get the vibes going, you know. The next question is, if you were stuck in a room with 2 celebrities of your choice for 10 hours, who would you choose? Alex Gaskarth and Jack Barragat. Next question is, what is your favorite TV show? Law and Order, Special Victims Unit. Do not ask me why. I just love it. Next question is, where do you shop for most of your clothes? Honestly, like, I don't even know where I get half my clothes, to be honest. They just kind of appear. I mean, I get most of my band shirts from shows, or I order them online, wherever I find something that's cool. I shop at thrift stores, PacSun, Tilly's, Forever 21, occasionally Hot Topic. I don't even like going in there anymore, but... And then there's a couple, like, boutiques in this place called St. Petersburg, which are really awesome. I can't remember the name of them right now, but they're there. So, the next question is, if you could be absolutely anything without any restrictions or risks, what would you be? I would be lead vocalist in a band. That is honestly what I want to do. Well, partially. I want to be anything in the music industry, really. Like, anything at all. I don't care if I'm loading merch. I don't care if I'm selling it. I don't care if I'm walking around promoting shit. I don't care if I'm doing lighting, sound, being in the band. I just want to be on tour, like, on the road, hanging out with, like, best friends all the time. Like, I mean, I know you're stuck on the road, you're away from home, but I think it sounds like the best thing ever. Okay, this leads us to the last question, and I specifically picked this one last because there's a little bit of a backstory to it, but I don't want to put anyone on blast, and I don't want to, like, spark anything in this fan base. Not that there's really anything to spark. It's confusing. I'll read the question, I'll answer it, and then explain. The last question is, what are your thoughts on Set It Off getting bigger and the fan base no longer being the same as it used to be? I know why I got this question, and I understand your curiosity. The thing is, Set It Off getting bigger, I think it's great. I really, really do. They deserve it. They've worked really hard for what they have now. While, yes, there have been some changes in their personalities, after Cody and I talked, I realized they hardly have time for their own families. They hardly even get to speak to the people that they care about, like their family. Like, and I understand that with being a bigger band, they have to be more close. They have to be personal. Like, and I know that. As for the fan base, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's, like, too different. It's just everybody kind of went their own way. Nobody really talks to each other anymore. And that's not the guys' fault. Like, that's on us. You can't blame the guys for us being the way that we are. Like, it's not their fault. They didn't hold us by our fucking necks or shoulders and be like, don't talk to this person. Like, we don't want you to, kind of thing. That's on us. I mean, it sucks that we're not all, like, a giant family, I guess, again. We are still a family. We're just not as tight-knit, if that makes any sense. I mean, I guess you could see where the controversy would be. Like, some people think completely different. Some people agree. Some people agree with certain things. Some people don't. Like, that's my aspect of it. Like, from my perspective, I just see them trying to protect themselves and them being who they are. I mean, they are still the same guys underneath. When I saw them at Warped, there were, I mean, it was kind of weird because they know that I previously had said something about them being a little bit egotistical, but I don't think that after talking and seeing them to Warped Tour, for the most part, they're still the same guys, for the most part. But you can't blame them for the fan base. That's completely on us. But this has been my Q&A. Well, second Q&A. Thanks for asking questions. Sorry this video is like 15 minutes long. And I'm sorry that you have to hear me drone on for that long. But, bye.